Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, double honors to the head elders and apostles, a great millstone who will want to teach well. Also, to give a shout out out there to the hopeful elect, to your Akim and few Akwath who are sincere and is true, as well as believers as well, not just believers, but doers as well. And again, to you, I like to say shalom. Alright, this is just going to be another quick lesson through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, man. Alright, but I'm just going to read the title of this article we have here. And it says, a U.S. government shutdown looks likely and it'll hit stocks and the economy, Goldman Sachs says. Alright, now first and foremost, I'm going to say the prophets has been preaching this, man. Starting with the head elders and apostles, a great millstone. Alright, on down to the like-minded brothers, you know, who teach the same doctrine, man. Alright, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. Okay, we have all been speaking upon this, man. Alright, about the government shutting down. Alright, it's prophecy. You can have blackouts coming. How the money is gonna collapse. Okay, etc., man. Alright, but I'm going to read a little bit into this article. Alright, and it says a U.S. government shutdown is more likely than not. That's what they're saying. Than not to happen in 2023, Goldman Sachs warned. Alright, and I'm going to say this. And it may not happen in the year 2023, but it's going to happen. Okay, it says lawmakers have been sparring over government spending and are likely to agree on a budget in time. That could be a headwind to stocks and economic growth, the bank said. It says the U.S. government, matter of fact, I want to get that word headwind real quick. Let's get that word. Okay, it says a wind blowing from directly in front, opposing forward motion. All right, so, you know, basically, you know, there's a headwind. You know, you get throw shit off, man. All right. Let me see. In finance, the term headwind is used to describe conditions that impede or inhibited progress, and shares the same meaning. Okay. Let's get more into it. Let's get that word impede. Delay or prevent someone or something by obstructing them. All right. So yeah, it can throw things off, man. Alright, let's read it again. It says that could be a headwind to stocks and economic growth, the bank said. Yep, it can throw things off. Alright. It says, Salaki, you know, Jay like a damn broken record. I said that like 3 times. But it says the U.S. government looks on track to shut down at the end of next month. And that's set to weigh on stocks and the economy, according to Goldman Sachs. It says the federal government looks more likely than not to temporarily shut down later this year. The bank's team of strategists warned in a note Sunday evening this has looked fairly likely since the debt limit deal in the light of the thin House majority and a lack of consensus. Salakia. You know, just going to do this.
Consensus.
Okay. Consensus. Alright, nope. Let's go back. Alright. It says a lack of consensus on speeding levels. Politicians have been sparring over government spending constraints and the U.S.'s rising debt load for months, leading markets to fret over a potential U.S. debt default earlier this year. Those fears were soothed after President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy struck an agreement in June to suspend the national debt limit through 2025, but lingering disagreements have still raised the odds that Congress will fail to agree on a budget for the coming fiscal year. That's been exacerbated. Salakia. We're going to just do this. You know, because some of these words, you know, Jay don't know how to pronounce.
Exacerbate.
Okay, exacerbated. Yep, exacerbated. All right. It says by Fitch's recent downgrade of the U.S. credit rating, the bank said, which has stoked even more concerns on the government's growing debt balance. All right, it says, still a government shutdown wouldn't be as catastrophic as a debt default, a shutdown which has happened around 20 times since 1976, with previous shutdowns lasting as little as a few hours, would be manageable for the U.S. economy, Goldman said, though that in itself spells bad news. All right, and see, that's the thing. You know, a lot of people actually mention that, how, you know, the government shut down before, but, and you know, we're still okay. But you're not considering, man, hey, the scriptures say evils and only evils. All right, that's what's to come to this place. So once that LD come, you know, that lock, you know what I mean? And you can't come outside, hey, it's going to be for good, man. All right? Once the money collapse, all right, the dollar's going to be done away for good, man. All right? This devil, he's going to come in with his new system. All right? Here it is. You have Fed now. It's out now. All right? You can't forget about that. Okay? And I'm going to just get a, you know, this is a pretty good article. But I'm going to put the link of the article in the description box below, man. Let's go and get these scriptures. All right, this second Ezra 15 and verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And, you know, that word woe going into death and destruction. And it's talking to the world, those who minds who dwell in the world, man, who have the worldly mindset, man. All right, so death and destruction unto them. Okay, it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, that order out of chaos. Okay, that's what's to come to this place, man. Especially when the government, you know, shut down, man. And you seeing is, you know, things are getting heated, things are getting intense, man. Here it is, we're in the last days, man. Prophecy is speeding up. All right, shit is happening, man. It says, for there shall be sedition among man, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So yeah, they're not going to regard the kings or princes. They're not going to give a damn about the police. They're not going to give a damn about the government. They're not going to give a damn about nothing. All right, the mind, it's going to be a heavy mindset, you know, demonic mindset upon the people in the world who didn't prepare themselves for the times we're coming into. They're going to lose it. All right, they're going to totally lose it, man. Okay, and people are going to act out. People are going to get crazy, especially when that LD come down. All right, when you're not able to go back outside, man. All right, people are going to get crazy, man. Verse 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. This is what's to come. Again, the LD, those 15-minute cities, that's what's to come, man. All right, even for those who don't have that charagma, man. All right, which we hope to be of that number, the ones who don't have the charagma. You're not going to be able to go to certain places. You're not going to be able to go into certain stores. You're not going to be able to go to work. All right, you're not going to be able to do a lot of things, man. This is the time we coming into, man. All right, here it is. America is in debt. Okay, so they're going to have to come with a new system. All right, an NWO. All right, that great reset. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, men are going to be afraid, man, with paleness upon their faces, man. Jeremiah 30, man. All right, verse 7. Alas, alas, for that day is great, none is like it. Okay, the day of Jacob's trouble. Okay, that's the times we're coming into. And that's all we're doing as prophets. We're warning you, man. Hell, we got to consider these things too. And we're shedding the blood off our hands by the way of warning you, feeding the sheep. All right, it says, verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulations. Yeah, it's not going to be spoiling their houses for fucking money. All right, they're going to be spoiling their houses for the lack of bread. All right, kicking down doors for those canned goods in the back. All right, or those few bag of tater chips, you know, the box of cereal or whatever you have in that day, man. All right, when the land is famished, okay, and kids are starving. All right, these are the times we're coming into, the fearful times, man. All right, For the day of the Lord is not light but darkness. All right. And again, like I mentioned, yeah, that gold and silver shall not deliver them in those days, man. All right. Let's get I think it's one of these. Zephaniah. Let me see. Yep. Zephaniah 1:18. It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of them that dwell in the land. And yeah, that's that's going to people being melted, for refusing to repent when the thermonuclear missiles are shot off. Okay, that's what's that going into, man. All right. Now this is a good one too. Ezekiel 7:14. They have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none go into the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof, and that's what this is constantly brought out. But that's what we have done. The prophecies, Salaki, the prophets. They blown the trumpet, make all ready to battle, but none of you have considered. None of you have gotten yourselves ready, man. So therefore, you're gonna be perplexed. But I like to say bamboozled in that day, man. You're gonna be lost in the sauce, man. All right, which perplexed is a very, very heavy, beautiful word. Okay, it's the best way to describe it, man. All right, but I want to get this straight to the point. Ezekiel 7:19. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. So like in the day of the wrath of the Lord, they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. So yeah, your money. Everybody got this mindset of run up the bag, man. Chase the bag. Go get it, nigga. What the hell you doing if you ain't making that money? You know what I mean? But not understanding that it's not going to deliver you in the day of the Lord. All right? The scriptures does say money is a defense, man. All right? But the excellency of knowledge, all right? Wisdom, okay? That's what's going to get you, that's what's going to deliver you in these times, man. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding should be the stability of our times. And the fear of the Lord is the treasure of his salvation, man. All right? And not only the wisdom of this world, that's not going to deliver you, not a fucking degree, man. All right? But the wisdom of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. That's what's going to deliver you in the days to come. And it's coming, man. All right? The government is going to shut down, man. Shit going to get real, man. All right? Friends shall fight one against another, man. All right? The lack of bread. All right? As the scripture said, the storehouses shall be suddenly found empty. All right, what is that? Second Ezra. Let me get that real quick, and we're gonna close it out right there. Yep, Second Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouse shall suddenly be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear, they shall suddenly be afraid. Yeah, when it finally come on the news, that's when you niggas gonna consider. That's when you niggas gonna be afraid, man. Okay? It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and 3 hours they shall not run. So yeah, plain well and said, man. All right? Friends gotta fight one against another, man. All right? For the what? Lack of bread. Okay? Shit gonna get real out here, man. All right? That homeboy you was tight with, that's nigga gonna become your enemy, man. All right, because hey, everybody's gonna lose it when the government shut down. They so used to, depending on Esau, Edom, they're not gonna know what to do when shit hit the fan, man. All right, either something's gonna take that Caragua or something's gonna go out with a bang, man. All right, and we're gonna leave it with that. Lord willing, that was edifying. Till next time, I'd like to say shalom.